Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with utmost pleasure and honor we welcome all of you for the 32nd edition of the Annual Export Awards, proudly presented by the National Chamber of Exporters here in Sri Lanka. Tonight, we gathered here to celebrate the Sri Lanka's presence on the global stage. At the same time, the efforts being put in by none other than the front runners of the national economy, the export community. This year's theme, Embrace Innovation and Digitalization, underscores the vital importance of adapting to a rapidly evolving global landscape. Innovation and digital transformation are no longer optional, but essential drivers of competitiveness, sustainability, and growth in a world that demands agility and creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, as we embark on this journey of recognition and celebration, let us be reminded of the infinite possibilities that await us when we embrace change, harness the power of technology whilst pushing the boundaries of innovation. It is time to take a moment to express our extreme gratitude to all our partners, sponsors, and supporters who made a tremendous contribution towards this evening's success implementation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us some of Sri Lanka's leading brands whose invaluable contributions uplift and empower the exporter community as the driving force behind our nation's economic growth, the community that plays a vital role in advancing progress and prosperity. We appreciate our sponsors, their generosity, and their vital role in strengthening our nation's economic foundation. A big thank you to our main sponsor, Expac Corrugated Cartons PLC, our event partners, Het National Bank PLC, Salota International Private Limited, Sampath Bank PLC, Severing Maxwell Holdings, Ceylon Bank PLC, Sri Lanka Export Credit Insurance Corporation, and Sri Lanka Tea Board. A big thank you to print media partner, the Associated Newspapers of Ceylon Limited, ANCL, strategic knowledge partner, Ernst & Young, and the technology partner, Dialogue Enterprise. We are very much pleased to welcome Dialogue Enterprise joining us for the very first time this year, and we look forward to a long and fruitful partnership with them as part of the Chamber for many years to come. In alignment with this year's event theme, this collaboration is set to bring significant benefits to exporters, promoting growth and opportunities in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming all of you for the 32nd edition of the Export Awards of NCESL, it gives me great pleasure to call upon, please welcome the President of the National Chamber of Exporters of Sri Lanka, Mr. Jayantha Karunaratne, to welcome all of you.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us today the Chairman Export Development Board and also Chairman Sri Lanka Ports Authority. Also, I thank all of you for attending today's event. We have invited some of the politicians, but they have informed us they're at the Parliament and waiting for the approval of vote on account. So I think we will start without them. So thank you very much for coming today. It's both an honor and privilege to welcome all of you to the 32nd Annual NC Export Awards, an event organized by the National Chamber of Exporters of Sri Lanka to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our nation's export sector. This prestigious award ceremony was founded with a singular purpose: to encourage resilience, recognize excellence, and inspire exporters to continue their vital contribution to Sri Lanka economy for bringing in much needed foreign currency. Hallmark of this event is the integrity of the evaluation process, which adheres to the higher standards under the leadership of our eminent Dr. Jagat Piris and also distinguished panel of independent and highly qualified judges. The selection process is rigorous and impartial. The judges are ably supported by technical panel of experts from private and public sectors, with oversight provided by globally renowned Ernst & Young. The meticulous process ensures that only the best out of best are honored here tonight. While we celebrate our achievement of our exporters, we must also confront the challenges that persist in this vital sector. It is no secret that exporters operate in a highly regulated environment, which necessarily to maintain standard, but at the same time can have various other issues. Over-regulation leads to inefficiencies, delays, corruption, and additional cost, hampering the growth and competitiveness of our exports. At the NCE, we firmly believe that regulation should enable rather than hinder progress. While strict guidelines are essential, they must not negatively impact exporters and manufacturers. Therefore, we have been advocating for deregulation of certain aspects of the business environment to make it easier for exporters to thrive. Over the past years, NC has constantly engaged with the highest level of government authorities to push for reforms. The key areas that directly impacted the ease of doing business for exporters. Transparency and accountability in regulatory process, resolving the long-standing delays of VAT refunds, implementing a single window system for streamlined operations, empowering the efficiency of Sri Lanka missions abroad, resorting to buyers' confidence in Sri Lanka products which has been affected by economic instability, managing rising cost of production by energy and various other costs, and ad hoc taxation, undertaking labor law reforms to support a more dynamic workforce, streamlining access to the Madrid Protocol for international trademark registration, providing enhanced support for SMEs and startups which are critical to the growth of the export industry. Taxation policy plays a crucial role in shaping the future of our export industry. Unfortunately, the current tax structure, which includes a 30% tax on profit, leaves little room for investments and innovations, research and development. Our regional competitors, such as India, Vietnam, Bangladesh, offers significantly lower taxes for their exporters, giving them a clear advantage in the global market. If you are to remain competitive, Sri Lanka must adapt similar policies to encourage investment and growth in the export sector. In addition to these structural changes, exporters face various other pressing issues, including the sharp appreciation of Sri Lanka rupees. We have seen about 10% appreciation of Sri Lanka rupees during the last 1 year. We have been pressing for a stable Sri Lanka rupee. And also the proposal to remove SVAT scheme from April, we were told that it may be delayed, but still there is no official communication. Rising production costs due to energy and other overheads. NCE has constantly brought these challenges to the attention of the relevant authorities and continue to work closely with stakeholders such as Export Development Board, Ministry of Industries, Ministry of Finance, etc. The aim is to present actionable solutions that will empower the export sector to generate more foreign exchange, increase GDP,